That's
I'll share a tip. I'm a very lazy person. I like the fact that you say consistent, but for me, I use the word routine and habits. And I train myself to be an employee of my calendar. And what I mean by employee of the calendar is that my life revolves around the calendar. Like every single day, at night, I'll plan the next day. I'll fill it up. And then the next day, what I do is I'll follow the calendar. Even if something urgent comes up, unless it's super priority, I would ignore it and I'll put it in the next day calendar. And on my calendar, well, before the MCO, before the lockdown, every morning, 7 till 8 o'clock, it's my gym time. And I remember there was one time where I skipped gym. And because I wouldn't say accidentally, but I hit the snooze button. And what happened was I skipped gym, and the entire day I felt so crap. And it's not an energy thing. It's not like a body thing. It's more like a mental thing. Like I feel like something is missing, and I felt so terrible.
Exactly.
I felt so guilty, and I told myself that if I have it on calendar, I'm not gonna skip it again. I'm not gonna like postpone the calendar. I'm not gonna postpone anything that I put on the calendar. Another tip that I want to give for most people that are working from home is definitely have a space for home office, like a table for home office. I don't know if it's going to be a dining table. I don't know if it's going to be like, I feel like you can eat on your couch. I feel like you can eat anywhere on the kitchen, what they call the marble table, whatever it is. But I think for most people that are working from home, you got to need an office desk. It's super important right now because you need the environment. Like for me, I still dress and I still make my hair. I still shower. I still I wake up in a way that I still feel like I'm going to work. But it's just that I don't travel to the office. I don't go to the office. I don't go anywhere. And I keep that habit going on, right? And I think that's really, really important. And I think you need to let your family members know what time till what time you're working so that they don't bother you. And you need to create some sort of rules, right? And it could be a rule that you have in your household so that, people can respect the rules, so that you get things done. Because I know so many people I'm seeing on social media right now, people are just wasting their time away. Like they are posting, just finished watching like 7 movies today on Netflix, right? And I'm like, I mean, if you watch one, I get it. But if you watch 7 in a day, the hours that you wasted, you could be creating a video course that you could be putting up online and then maybe generating some passive income or residual income through Udemy or through any of those platforms out there. I just don't get that. So, what advice do you have for people that they're aimless or they don't have direction right now? Maybe they want to start a business, but they don't know where to start, right? They're just sitting at home. They're maybe on unpaid leave, or maybe they're on paid leave, or maybe they're just waiting for things to happen. What advice would you give to these people that just, the Netflix watcher, the Netflix, what do you call it? The marathon Netflix guy.
Okay, so marathon Netflix guy. So first of all, in the coaching world, we say that until the person feels absolutely painful, they are in pains, but they are not painful enough, they will not move. So if they start feeling from pain to painful, then it's good time to actually find somebody to talk to. Like if they don't know what they don't know, they are not able to solve the problem. Like check out of Desmond, for example, talk to Desmond. And get some ideas like that may inspire and motivate you to make a move to do something differently rather than just continue watching Netflix, because it's not going to help you in your business. And then start connecting with other people. Like in the past, again, we may not have the time to do it, but now go out and talk to people, not physically, of course, but go virtually and give a call, find somebody to talk to and see what ideas come up. Like this brainstorming, for example, like Desmond and I are doing this brainstorming here, like we get ideas from each other. So this is what we call connection and ideas, that ideas can pop up. Like you don't need a lot of ideas actually, you just need a few, maybe just one. So one idea can actually change your life. Why not talk to other people?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I agree on this. Literally, I just posted a video telling people, especially entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs, I think right now is the best time to go out there and create a virtual online mastermind. And what I mean by that is, let's say you want to be a coach. Okay, go and find 4 to 5 other coaches, create a daily accountability Zoom meeting every single morning, every single evening, whatever you prefer, and just share one new finding. Just share one new finding and share one new challenge, and then see how we all can fix the problem together. And you'll be surprised, because I always believe that times like this, if you unite and if you work together, you get a lot you get better faster, because on good times, normal times, it's impossible to unite people. Let me tell you, Jack, one of the business that I have is we do consultancy. We work with business owners, right? We try to help them in terms of turnaround and growth. And I'll tell you this, during good times, it's impossible to get them on the phone for more than 30 minutes. It's impossible. They're too busy in the shop. They're too busy in the store. They're too busy in the office, right? They had to do this. They had to do that. They're overseas. Now, they are just literally a phone call away, and they just can't stop talking now because it's so easy to like connect with them. And I'm telling a lot of my private clients, do something that I call hashtag do your part. And what I mean by do your part is, if you have knowledge like yourself, you have text knowledge, you have training knowledge, you have consultancy knowledge, you have accounting, so much inside you. Like what I tell people, if you have something in your brain that can help people, that can bring value to people, even if they can't pay you right now, don't worry about it. Just do it for them first, because when the good times comes again, guess who they remember? Guess who they will call first? Guess who they will work with first? And that's what I'm talking about. There are people that I know that are, for example, they're very talented at digital marketing, very, very good at it, right? But they wouldn't work unless they get paid. I'm like, that is dumb, because businesses right now, they're trying to conserve. They're not going to spend money on aggressive marketing. So why don't you help them for free? Maybe doing live videos, helping them move, let's say an education institution like a tuition center, move them online to Zoom for free.
Yeah.
When the good time comes, first person they're going to call to do social media marketing is going to be you. And that's what I'm telling people. Like, if you have a knowledge, if you have a value that you can give, even if you are like if you're not doing anything related to business, even if you're doing something like relationship counseling, I don't know if you know, relationship counseling business is actually doing pretty well right now online because people are stuck at home and they're arguing with their wives and their husbands, and they're doing this, and it's a Zoom counseling, which is insane, and it's really, really good. I also know that people are doing really well in many types of counseling and many types of consulting, which I think there are opportunities. Right? It's that you need to open up your eyes and consistently seek problems, because entrepreneurs get paid only when we give a solution to a problem, right? Yeah. So like, instead of sitting around not doing anything, I think the best thing that anyone can do is just look at what are the problems that you're suffering, or the problems that the people around you are suffering, and then figure out how to solve it. You don't have to be the end solution. You can be the person that connect to the solution. You can be the middleman, right? And you can still do really, really well. Right now I see a lot of restaurants, a lot of businesses that they don't do delivery. Now they're jumping on a delivery. There are farmers, like local farmers that don't do delivery. They always, sell it to a distributor or a wholesaler. Now they're doing direct to consumer now. And I think it's amazing to see trends happening. I think, earlier, one of the questions I asked you was 6 to 8 months from now, if you have a crystal ball, what would you say? What will you see? And I think the way people do business many months from now is going to be so different. I think trainers are going to get a lot more comfortable doing live virtual events. Yeah. I don't know if you know, Jack, like 4 years ago, I remember when I was doing internet marketing, I was, doing webinars. Most people don't do live events in the internet marketing world. Most people just do webinars. Even the personal development world, many of them do purely webinars, and those people don't do live events, like in offline live events. So when people get used to something, and then when people follow along, the whole entire trend will change.